The third step of doing a stand assessment is looking at why maybe we don't have emergence or uniformity of emergence the way we'd like. This can include digging open or pulling open that seed furrow, assessing do we have sidewall compaction or not, and then assessing if what we have for seed depth or seed placement. So I like to use a flat bottom spade like this. Other people use trowels or other different tools. I like this because when I place it, I can take that seed furrow right there, and I can go about 2 to 3 inches off of that seed furrow. If I firmly step that spade down in, my goal here is to go down about 3 inches. Then I should be able to slowly pull that spade backwards. Sometimes you do have to help it a little bit so we know what we got going on. So in this case, I was able to pop open that seed furrow and move some of that residue there. This was a space where we did not have a seed emerge or a plant up anyhow. And so what I can see right away is I can actually see that seed there. It was a seed drop, but it is less than an inch there. It's probably 3/4 of an inch to an inch deep. But it also is not all the way down to the bottom of that seed furrow, which is about 1 3/4 to 2 inches. So for whatever reason, that seed was not firmly placed down into the bottom of the seed furrow and did not germinate and emerge there. As I pick up that seed, we do have a little bit of a radical root. The seed is still firm. So in this case, what may have happened, and there you can see the shoot on the other side of it. So what may have happened there is that it just was too dry as high up as it was placed, and just did not have a good chance to germinate and get out of the ground as evenly as the rest of the plants in this row. So here at another spot, I'm just going to pull that residue away so I can see my seed furrow. I'm going to place my spade about 3 inches away, step it down about 3 inches deep, and then slowly pull back on the spade to pop open the seed furrow. So that was a pretty good opening here. I'll just move that away. So here we actually do have a plant that is maybe a day away from emerging. If we look at seed depth on it, and this one here to the bottom of the seed is about 1.5 inches. Top of seed maybe 1.25 inches or so. And so as we look at that, it was a miss in the row, but there was a seed that for some reason just germinated later and is going to emerge later than the rest of that row. You can also maybe tell that this is a little bit wetter soil by the earthworms in there and some of that, but it does not show signs of sidewall compaction. So as we think about and as we do stand assessments, identifying why we don't have the stand or why we don't have good uniformity of emergence is a critical component of that, so we can make corrections probably 9 to 12 months later, but still very valid to make sure that we give ourselves that opportunity.